In the world of negotiation, power is rarely loud. It moves quietly, often in the still moments between words. Silence, far from empty, is a lever of control that unsettles, signals confidence, and invites revelation. The most successful financial minds know when to speak, and more importantly, when not to. From Wall Street boardrooms to exclusive wealth summits, silence isn't absence, it's presence magnified. When numbers, stakes, and reputations climb, those who command calm tend to win. The pause itself becomes a statement of authority, communicating a mastery that money cannot buy alone. Picture a negotiation table polished to a mirror shine. Every participant breathes cautiously, studying reactions. One executive leans back after making an offer, and then, absolute silence. That moment stretches, pressure builds, and control shifts to the person unafraid of discomfort. Why does silence wield such power? Because our instincts detest uncertainty. When people face silence, they rush to fill it, often revealing information, emotions, or concessions they never intended to share. The patient negotiator listens, and profits quietly. Neuroscience backs this ancient art. Studies show that strategic pauses activate deeper cognitive processing in the other party's brain. By speaking less, you amplify your influence. It's the neurological equivalent of turning down the noise to make every word matter. In high-stakes finance, the silent strategist becomes a mirror. Instead of projecting urgency, they reflect power through composure. Every quiet second speaks volumes about discipline, restraint, and unwavering confidence, traits that separate the wealthy from the merely ambitious. Silence is not inaction, it's intention. Like a grandmaster during a chess game, the wealthy negotiator makes moves in the mind while appearing still. The real transaction unfolds beneath the surface, where observation replaces haste, and decisions crystallize into precision. When you pause in conversation, you allow tension to build naturally. That tension, when channeled correctly, becomes leverage. Because whoever breaks first, loses rhythm, loses control, and often loses profit. Silence makes others reveal their thresholds without you lifting a finger. In luxury deal-making, time itself is a currency. The wealthy understand that controlling tempo equals controlling outcome. Quiet patience signals abundance, because only those not desperate can afford to wait. And silence, in that context, whispers, "I have options." Think of negotiation as music. The sound matters, but so does the space between the notes. The elite composer and the elite negotiator both understand that silence gives meaning, depth, and power to what's spoken next. Without it, everything blends into background noise. Financially, silence guards against emotional leakage. Most people overtalk when anxious, disclosing plans and fears they didn't intend. By embracing calm quiet, you keep your budget of words tight, each one measured, deliberate, and profitable. Watch the greatest investors, they rarely rush. Meetings with billionaires are full of long pauses and thoughtful nods. They observe, they calculate, and only when the moment is right do they speak a single defining sentence that shapes entire deals. Silence isn't cold, it's strategic empathy. When you hold space for another person's voice, they feel heard. And in that feeling, trust grows. Trust becomes the foundation for agreements that last beyond profit, into lasting partnerships. Consider legendary mediators or political negotiators, they employ controlled silence like a negotiator's instrument. Every hesitation, every breath calibrated to gauge response, uncover hesitation, and guide agreement. It's choreography with words missing, but intent intact. In personal finance, this art translates to decision-making. When markets swing and emotions ignite, silence allows reflection. It prevents impulsive buying or selling and restores clarity. The wealth-minded individual learns that quiet moments often save millions. Many people equate silence with weakness. But elite minds know, it signals strength. When you are silent, you are not conceding, you are observing. In that observation lies understanding, and understanding yields dominance. Psychologically, silence triggers introspection in others. It compels them to consider whether they've overplayed a hand, misread tone, or exposed fragility. That introspection can make them negotiate against themselves, an advantage only the calm can wield. Training yourself to use silence requires emotional control. Our instinct is to fill every void with noise. But true wealth begins where comfort with silence starts, because that quiet space breeds patience, and patience multiplies value over time. In digital negotiations, emails, video calls, or remote deals, silence takes a different form: delayed response. Waiting strategically before replying sends a subtle message that you are measured, unavailable, and therefore valuable. Absence can speak louder than presence. When you master silence, you master rhythm. Every pause calibrates emotional weight in the conversation. It transforms what could be mere talking into strategic performance, where timing influences outcomes more than arguments themselves. Think of great legal minds, billion-dollar negotiators, elite entrepreneurs. Their ability to embrace stillness reflects self-assurance rooted in preparation. Silence, for them, is the audible form of confidence, a soundless brand of power recognized universally. There's also an energy exchange in silence. When you withhold reaction, you conserve momentum while the other party burns theirs. That unseen equilibrium gradually tilts in your favor, granting you the subtle but decisive upper hand. Even in mentorship and leadership, silence becomes guidance. Letting your team fill the space invites ownership and innovation. It shows faith in their capacity to think critically, building respect instead of dependency. For investors, mastering silence means mastering time horizons. Avoiding impulsive chatter or panic preserves perspective. Long-term wealth rarely follows loud voices, it follows disciplined silence that holds through uncertainty until conviction returns. Every silent pause during negotiation is a test: who can handle stillness the longest? Who blinks first? That dynamic determines psychological hierarchy. And whoever commands the pause commands the deal. In interpersonal wealth building, silence is the canvas for emotional intelligence. Listening, truly listening, minimizes friction and amplifies understanding. Every unsaid word holds weight, an unspoken signature of respect and control. Elite communicators often slow their delivery intentionally. They use silence to punctuate ideas, allowing others to digest value before continuing. It's not hesitation, it's precision sculpted through rhythm. The paradox of silence is that it feels passive yet drives active results. Behind every strategic pause is hidden strategy, timed, refined, and deadly effective in markets, meetings, and private equity sessions alike. When money talks, silence listens louder. Billionaires leverage quiet because they operate from abundance, not lack. True wealth whispers, it never screams. Its confidence comes from proof, not persuasion. So, in your next negotiation, pause. Observe how silence bends the atmosphere. Watch others stumble into confession, overcompensation, or compliant agreement. You haven't manipulated, you've simply let truth surface on its own. In financial education, this principle reframes communication as investment. Every word is capital, it either compounds interest or depletes trust. Silence is the savings account that ensures words appreciate before withdrawing them. To use silence well, craft internal discipline. Breathe. Let stillness guide your listening more than your talking. Because in that quiet, you'll sense nuance others miss, micro-expressions, tone shifts, subtle intent, the real data behind negotiation analytics. Master negotiators train for silence like athletes train for endurance. It's the stamina of restraint that wins over emotional volatility. The quiet professional endures longer, wins deeper, and leaves with stronger terms. This hidden art transforms not just one deal, but your entire mindset. When silence becomes your ally, you access clarity that transcends noise. Wealth, after all, is accumulated attention, to detail, to timing, to tone. Finally, remember, silence is not merely an absence of speech, it's the language of composure, strategic patience, and ultimate leverage. In wealth, in business, and in life, those who master the unspoken master everything.